everybody and welcome to this week's Tune In Tuesday. My last two videos have been looking at fairly gross things like dog poo and litter in car parks, so I thought with weather like it is today, it's about time I went back to the beach. So I'm down on Constatine Bay and as you can see it's absolutely stunning. So I'm going to be doing a beach clean here today, but also this morning Kai and Ruben, two of our previous stars of the week, as you can see here they made this awesome sign for beach guarding out of sea glass. They informed us this morning that there had been a dolphin stranded on this beach, so I thought it would be a great opportunity to show you guys what you should be doing if you find a marine mammal stranded on a beach. So let's go see what plastics we can find and see if we can find this dolphin. So I've managed to find the dolphin, and it's a common dolphin. I'm no expert, but it looks like, you know, it's not fresh, it's been dead a while. So I've taken pictures of it, and what I'll do when I get home to make sure I've got signal is call the Marine Strandings network and let them know the species, where it is, and I'll show you guys how I do that and where I find the number and stuff like that. But there's no obvious evidence of plastic entanglement or that sort of thing, so it's just a shame to see it. So I've just got to the far side of Constatine Bay Beach and I'm really pleasantly surprised by how little plastics there are on the beach. There are some microplastics, but a real contrast to the beach clean we did here over the festive period where we filled bin bag after bin bag full of plastics. And today I've hardly got anything. So the way that I've timed my beach clean today is I've left a really nice window where I could head over to Boobies Bay if I got time, and because it's taken me so little time to get across the beach because there are so little plastics, I'm going to head over there now, which is something I don't usually get to do, so it's going to be really nice for me to see how many plastics are over on Boobies Bay Beach as well, and then head back over the sand dunes in Constatine and see if there's any plastics up there. just over here on Boobies Bay now, and the contrast between the two beaches was ridiculous. Over on Constatine, where I hardly got about a handful of plastics, but now I've got a completely overflowing bin bag full of big plastics, plastic bottles, all sorts. So I'm going to head back over to Constatine now and get across the sand dunes and see what we can find up there. It's so heavy. So I'm back at home now, and just my luck, as soon as I found that what I believe to be a harbour porpoise, please correct me if I'm wrong there, it was very difficult to identify because there wasn't much of it left, but as soon as I found it my phone died. So I had to then make my way from Boobies all the way back along Constatine, and as I was walking I was finding much more plastics. And what happens at Constatine Bay is that at the steps over the end there, when people collect plastics, they sometimes leave them there because it's too difficult to carry them back across the beach. So I managed to find this big netting there that someone had put up in the steps to keep it safe and so it didn't get washed back out again. And this bag of stuff, absolutely so heavy. So what I did was I carried it along the beach. I basically put it on top of the netting and dragged the netting along to pull the bag. I looked ridiculous and it took a very long time because it was really heavy, but I managed to do it. So now I just want to explain a bit more about what you guys should do if you ever find a stranded marine animal. Here I've just put up the number to call the Marine Strandings network. I feel a bit like I'm on the X Factor with that number there. And here is also a screenshot of the website. So if I were you, I would pause this video now and take note of that number in your phone, but I will put the number and the web address in the description of the video. So basically I've just called the number and reported what I found today, and they told me that someone's gone down to Constatine Beach to take the appropriate photos and recordings. Now this information is really important because it can tell us about the diet, reproduction, distribution, you know, behaviour and ecology, all sorts of really important things about our populations of cetaceans and other marine animals that we have on our coastline. So whenever you find a stranded marine animal, please make sure you do call this number and give them the appropriate information. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread out all the stuff that I found today and quantify how much of each different kind of plastic that we found, just to show the scale of the issue, I guess. So let's get to it. guys now have a greater awareness of what to do when you find a stranded marine mammal. I put the number up for the Marine Strandings Network, so please do save that number to your phone. It's in the description as well. And also, what really shocked me today is that I'm not used to seeing so many big bits of plastic. As I say, our beach cleans now usually are based around picking up the microplastics, so to find that many different larger bits of plastic was a real shock for me. So it just shows we all need to continue working towards phasing out single-use plastics and reducing our reliance on plastics in general. It was also really cool to see how many mermaids purses there were today and how many different species as well. So remember, when you're out and about, keep an eye out for the mermaids purses and try and identify them using the Sharks Trust app. Thank you very much for watching this week's Tune In Tuesday, and I'll see you next week.